Hey, this is Angie for Happy Healthy Vegan. So I'm finally listening to your pleas to chime in on this whole Beyoncé vegan situation. So you guys first started writing me last year, or was it 2 years ago now? Anyways, when it was first announced to the media that Beyoncé and her husband Jay-Z were going to embark upon a 22-day vegan challenge. The duo did lose quite a bit of weight. I think what they said was like a combined total of 110 pounds, which they showed off at the Grammys, and a lot of people were impressed. They ended up slipping back into some form of their SADS diet, because I saw some news reports come out that she'd gone back on the diet and lost weight again and gotten down to a size 2. Then earlier this year, you guys started writing me again because it was announced that she was writing the foreword to a book about the 22-day vegan challenge penned by her trainer, Marco Borges. And not only that, but that she was partnering up with him to launch a vegan food delivery service, which was actually pretty exciting news. Yesterday, there was a huge kerfuffle on the internet. Good Morning America made a really titillating teaser for this Beyoncé exclusive to get the fans all hyped up. And indeed, the Beehive was abuzz with anticipation. What could this huge announcement be?
Tomorrow morning, Beyoncé has something amazing she wants you to know.
This is something I have to share with everyone.
So what is it? You're gonna love it. Tomorrow on Good Morning America.
So, fans on Twitter were like, oh my gosh, is it gonna be a new album dropping? Is it gonna be a tour? Are Destiny's Child getting back together to do a show? Are they having a baby? Yada, 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 yada. You know the internet. And then the morning comes and boom! Beyoncé drops the news that she's vegan.
She's made some really radical changes to her diet, and she says she's never felt better.
I am not naturally the thinnest woman. I have curves, I'm proud of my curves, and I have struggled since a young age with diets, and finding something that actually works, actually keeps the weight off has been difficult for me. Tighter than when I deprived myself of food and got the weight off fast, and the weight stayed off.
So, we in the vegan community were actually pretty stoked to see a major personality talking so glowingly of the plant-based vegan diet on a gigantic, internationally known television program.
Beyoncé is bearing all of her secrets exclusively on GMA, telling us how she maintains her new, trimmer, more bootylicious bod.
Of course, we all know that one of the best ways to convert new vegans is to let people know about how easy it is to lose weight and keep weight off on a healthy vegan diet.
The program, created by celebrity trainer Marco Borges, focuses exclusively on plant-based foods. That's right, a plan for going vegan in just 3 weeks.
So it's the type of diet that we want people to embrace. Good, clean, whole foods.
Borges' major rules: choose plants over processed, eat 3 meals a day, focusing on carbs over protein and fat, exercise for half an hour every day, and last but not least, drink plenty of water.
So this really is actually a great and potentially life-changing message that she genuinely wanted to share with fans and, in fact, anybody watching Good Morning America, which is to be commended. But I don't think her fans quite saw it that way.
Oh no!
So her fans that were expecting some really big music news were very disappointed. And people that follow her on the reg already knew that she had a vegan diet going, so they were pretty angry. They took to the internet, as people tend to do, and started complaining. And I thought it was really rude that a lot of people seem to be sending her emojis of like pepperoni pizzas and hamburgers and little french fries that look like they come from McDonald's. But then one person pointed out something that I wasn't aware of, not being a huge Beyoncé fan, but apparently she just recently did a video with Nicki Minaj where the two of them are feeding each other what look to be hamburgers.
What? The queen and things of that nature.
major. Look at my finger, that is a glacier.
Well, I can't say for sure. There could be a beast burger in there, or a black bean burger, or even just a portobello mushroom. It's hard to say. But when I looked at her Facebook, she's eating some traditional like margarita pizzas with mozzarella cheese on it, and I don't know, some chocolate gelato, and I don't know. I'm very confused if she's really on a plant-based vegan diet or not. But you know, that's really not what's upsetting her fans, or in fact most people on the internet. Most people just genuinely seem disappointed that she has taken this opportunity on Good Morning America not to promote a new music project, but to promote a new business that she's embarking upon, and they just felt like it was basically a giant infomercial, which I don't know, I guess you could look at it that way. Some people even felt that she was pointing out that her fans are fat. Now, there's no denying that Beyoncé looks fabulous right now, and there's definitely a lot to get haters hating, that's for sure. The flaunting the gorgeous vegan figure is definitely going to draw some people in, no matter how many people we see complaining now. You know, some of them are probably going to come around to trying it out, to reading the book, maybe even to checking out the vegan food service, and that is a really good thing. The bad thing, however, is this weird mixed message that she's been sending the last couple years. This mixed message all started when just a few days after she announced that she was going on a vegan challenge, she made the mistake of showing up at a vegan restaurant wearing a fur-lined jacket and leather heels. Not only did she do it once, she did it twice. She showed up at another vegan restaurant wearing a cow skin shirt where you could actually see the cow's fur markings, and leather pants, and probably leather shoes as well. Epic vegan fail! So I guess the couple's more interested in plant-based nutrition than veganism, which is really more of a lifestyle than a diet. And you know, that's been coming up more and more, I would say, over the past 12 months, this kind of schism between plant-based philosophy and vegan philosophy. And it's actually been getting kind of crazy, and we've been meaning to make a video just on this topic, but it is interesting how this whole Beyoncé and Jay-Z thing plays into it. Here they are, very powerful people in the media. They've got a lot of pull. Beyoncé, wow, definitely a role model for girls all over the world. There's a lot of girls who would love to grow up to be like Beyoncé. So the fact that Beyoncé is coming out and saying she's into a plant-based vegan diet, a healthy one at that, is really, really great. It could be potentially game-changing. We could finally, you know, raise that 2% up to something a little more impressive here in our vegan community, and that's amazing. But what's not amazing is the crazy mixed message that they're sending. Oh man. I know that PETA's already been after Beyoncé for years, asking her to give up her fur coats, all of her like elaborate snakeskin shoes and belts and outfits, and all these weird leather bustiers and stuff she's wearing, even since she's been aligned with veganism. Also found out that she's really hooked on mink fur false eyelashes and buys them like by the dozens. So it seems that Beyoncé has an awful lot to learn about vegan ethics, about vegan fashion, vegan makeup, and all the rest of it. So how do I feel about Beyoncé being the new face of veganism? I'm just honestly still not sure. I find it very confusing. I'm cautiously optimistic. I love that more people are being exposed to a healthy vegan food message. That's great. Good for you for going plant-based and for sticking with it past the 22 days. I totally commend you. As for the rest of it, we'll see what time will tell. What do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Like the video if you're into it. Subscribe for more vegan content from me and Ryan here at Happy Healthy Vegan. And until next time, keep it carbs and keep it compassionate. And you know, we've been getting a lot of comments from people here on YouTube.